Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for coming. It is the 10th of October, and I am stoked. Man, I've been working on so much stuff. You get excited about all the stuff going on. As you noticed, there's been groups of gratitude and thank yous to the brand new, massive, unbelievable team that is working with Ash, and very good job. It's not over. So if we need any more input, we'll tell you. I'm not even done with them yet. There's one more one more set of videos I got to do. And like I said, me and Chris, our main thing here is we want to update, if we can inspire a little bit, and also shine on you same time. There's something I want to bring up though, and the reason is because Chris shined the light on me yesterday, made me think about something that I never really thought of. A lot of channels, and I mean big dogs, guys with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Um, a guy was on a couple weeks ago and he said 30% of the people that view his channel are not subscribed. I said, I don't understand why people don't subscribe. Chris hears yesterday, I said, well, I'm not subscribed and I don't want to pay because the word subscription sounds like a payment thing. You don't have to pay to subscribe. It's free, no obligation. You can unsubscribe.
Uh-oh. Marty, you just froze, or am I frozen? Oh, no. There. Okay, you're back. I didn't know if it was me or you. You're back.
No, I'm seeing it every once in a while. I don't know why. I'm sorry. But anyway, what I'm saying is when you subscribe, it don't cost nothing. Now, if somebody's charging you to subscribe, they can do that. But as soon as you hit it, it says, do you want to pay blank, blank, blank to subscribe? You say, no, don't do it. But I would never charge money to subscribe. It's crazy. Now, can you set up a club? Obviously. But I think if that happens, if I ever do it, which I think I will eventually, I'll give you an example. All the videos I'm doing, I have an AI program. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if that comes in the company, so whatever. But when I use it, there's an annual fee. But if I use too many credits, in other words, too many videos, I have to pay for it. And it is time consuming, but it's so cool if you do it. It's also machine learning, like the different dialect from everybody in Onpassive, because we're around the world. AI has problems maybe understanding somebody from one country or the other, but every time I do, like India or South Africa or German, even the way they pronounce words, I have to go in and fix it. A big one is Onpassive, because Onpassive isn't a word, not in the dictionary. And Mr. Mufareh, it will sometimes spell it Mufra or EA. So I got to go in and fix it. But now, every time I save it, it's starting to remember. So now it's much quicker, much quicker, much quicker. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, but right now, no, we want you to subscribe because I don't want you to miss anything. And listen to this. Do I want the channel to build? Yes. One day, I want to have 1 million subscribers. Now, oh, you're greedy. No, I'm not greedy. I want to get the message out. The only way to do that, there's many ways to do it. But if I can use YouTube, because I like YouTube, I like it. That's a way to bring people into Onpassive eventually. Also, if I can leverage that, and what I mean by that, leverage it so that you win, I win, we all win, chicken dinner. All right. And how that is, if your videos are on there, I'm going to put them in a separate column of shine the light so people can go. They can mention certain keywords, certain hashtags. So it'll be a good for everyone. Not everybody's a YouTube person, right? I know, oh, I want to be YouTube. It's okay. But while I'm doing YouTube with Chris, I want to make sure that because you support me, I want to support you in any little way I can. Really, like doing videos or whatever I can do. Well, anyway, that's what we want to do. That's what we're trying to do. Now, subscribe costs nothing. Do it. One thing is we're not letting anybody chat unless they subscribe. The reason is I don't want to mess with the trolls. Yeah, for me, it's not a big deal, but it's negative when you read it. And if a troll's willing to subscribe, then I can find them. But they won't most of the time. So yeah, I want to, and the other one is the reason we cut down the time, so people aren't just, hello, I love you, I love him, I love it. I want to see really nice chats. Chris now has admin in here, so he can do the chats while I'm talking, and I can do them while he's talking. What else? Oh, I noticed yesterday I logged into OES, and when I logged out, it actually logged out. So that's fixed. Chris has passed that along the last 24 hours. Another one, this is pretty cool. I was in there and I'm punching around, going to different places. And I went to calendar. For me, my calendar never popped up, ever. Yesterday it popped up.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, fairly quick, actually. So, and remember something. What was going on now is a bridge to the next chapter. We don't know exactly what that is, but I'll tell you what. I'm looking that direction. I have to get sunglasses. Pretty bright. I don't want to tell you it's a new this, a new. We don't know. We know it's bigger and better, and whatever we thought is nothing to what compared to what we're going to get. Ash, for the first time, this is fact, for the first time, the people on his side are over delivering and some. I'm not saying everybody that worked for Ash was no good. I'm not saying that. But his quality in his mind and his look of Onpassive and where he wants to be, he's got a very high standard. It would be hard to do that standard for anyone. But whoever this dream team, whatever they are, is not only at his level, there's occasions where they blow his mind. And I want to tell you, if you can blow Ash's mind because he's a big-hearted guy and wants to share it, it can only mean good news for us. It only means good news for all of us. So that's what I want to push. Another one, like we talked about mindset. I don't want, when you hear that word, some people go back to ML or MLM or, online marketing, all that crap. That's not what I mean by that. And I said this before. If abundance comes to you and you don't think you deserve it, or, well, that's not me, don't do that. Don't do that. I've met some people that are very successful, money-wise, not necessarily heart-wise. And for me, if you don't have both, your success means nothing to me. Nothing. But I've met these people, men, women, shareholders in a company I was in. And when you're alone, maybe at a pub or a bar years ago, you find out they're no better than anybody else. They're not, they don't glow in the dark. They're just people. But what people glow in the dark for me is somebody that has the resources and the heart to give. Ash Mufareh glows in the dark for me. And it sounds like, oh, this is a cult. I don't know what a cult is. I'm not in a cult, but I'm 64 years old. I've met a lot of people. And when you meet somebody and you get in a business that is a magical feeling for me, yes, I'm happy. And I'm happy for everybody else. I know loyalty and family, a family type team is more important to Ash than the money. let's try to figure this out. No matter what people think. When he shut down the founder position in June of 2022, did he shut it down because people stopped coming in? No. Thousands were coming in daily. A greedy person with a dark, cold heart would be doing the founder position even today. Why stop the revenue? Because he said, we have enough. Now let's get to work and get this thing going. And we know, or we don't know, we're going to find out, some of the people on his side either didn't have the vision or the true dream or focus that he wanted, obviously. But thank God, before we open this next chapter, whoever they are, whatever they are, won't be going with us. Why? You don't want them to. Why would you want them to go? And I think this filtering system of Onpassive has been filtering people since the day I've been in. I've met people that were founders, and 20-minute conversation, I'm going, oh, they really don't get it. And 6 months later, they're gone. Now, remember, you attract who you are. And people say, well, you know, here's what the problem is. If you attract somebody and you make a mistake, I made mistakes because a person that's not really what you think can imitate it. So you think, oh, this is a good guy, blah, blah, blah. You know how you find out that that person came to you and wasn't what you thought? It's because they're attracting who they are. And if they attract greedy, nasty people and cold-blooded, what do you have? You have a mess. So a lot of times that happens, second generation, third generation. But what I love about Onpassive, like there's Gemma, right? Gemma, I hope you're feeling better. And Kylie, Myra, they're all popping up. Everybody. We all attracted each other because we're like each other. Now there's some that that don't want Ruth Pace. We found out Ruth is a genius. My gosh, she's answered questions. I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, what I want to say is, be the best you can be. Don't be afraid to blossom into whatever it is. I don't care if you're a guy, a woman, whatever. Go to the limit. Because the one thing about Onpassive, you'll never hit the limit of your potential in Onpassive, but you could hit your limit for you. Because Onpassive is going to be unlimited. As soon as we think, wow, this is amazing, we're going to get more amazing. I'm telling you, this is going to be going on and on and on and on and on. Jump on it. Find out what you really have. It takes time. I mean, for me, I'm blown away. I expect unlimited potential. I expect it now in here by what I've seen. And you know what's funny? I expect unlimited Onpassive because of the crap that Mr. Mufareh went through. You think that's a weird way to look at it. No, it's not. If he can walk through what he did, spend what he spent, sacrifice his time with his family and his friends, a guy that didn't have to do this, he could make enough money, had enough money, he could have a real relaxing life and just have family, took this thing on and put all of us on his shoulder, even with the crash and the burning and the boat hit an iceberg and we're starting to sink. He jumped back in there. He got the ship back upright. He found the best dream team in the world. They went down and patched the hole, pumped out the water, and we're back. That's what happened. OES went from a sunken ship. They went down to the bottom of the ocean. They grabbed that sunken ship. It was all rusty. It was broken pieces. They brought it up and put all the pieces back together seamlessly. You can't even tell. And now we're in OES where we were before. In fact, like I said, for me personally, it's moving faster. I know some people think we're going to start really upgrading OES. I would say let's wait until we hear what Ash has to say. I believe OES, the platform, is a bridge and to go where we're going. So let's wait and see what he says, because I want to go through this one more time, and Chris can add to it. We're not going anywhere next chapter, next thing, without making sure everything is fine, as Oliver would say. Meaning, can everybody log in? Can everybody adjust their profile? Can everybody check out the information they have and it's correct? And the answer is yes. This is for people paying attention. That's why I say subscribe, because we're going to go step by step. The big man says, here's what we're doing. We blow it out like a bullhorn. That's all we're doing. What's that? Boom. I want you to say that. Boom. That's all we're doing. It's not coming from us. I mean, a lot of it comes from us, but not when it's directions of the company. So it might come down where some people are having trouble logging in. Okay, let's find out who. We find out. Let's find out why. Categorize it. This is the company. He goes to the dream team. Here's what we have. Here's the people. Here's the reasons why. Boom, it's done. And I'm telling you, I don't know the exact date and times and all that, but I know it's at least, if it took 10 hours to do something, the superheroes that he has now could be as quick as a half hour. I'm just saying. And not only that, priceless, like above market, above anything that we could expect. How do I know? Ash is impressed. Good enough for me. If he's impressed, we got it made, because the dream he has is be off the chart. So that's where we're at. That's what's going on. I want to emphasize again, don't worry about what you can or can't do. Try, stay in touch, stay logged in, stay with us and listen. Go to the back office. Oh, I can't log in. Okay. If you can't log in, we will try our best, our absolute best, to give you 100% what was said. In fact, when Ash makes a comment in the OES, and it's something that can be shared to the world, we will make a video word by word what Ash said. Only if it's able to go out to the world. Otherwise, if you can get, and the only reason I'm saying that, if you can't log in. So everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know. And then he will do, because we cannot move, or he will not go to the next chapter, the new horizon, without everything being okay. He has said that, and that's beautiful. And on top of it, I'm going to say, because Chris wants me to say it every day, and he's right, emphasize, no one will be left behind. No one. Oh, one more thing. I text Ash every day, last 4 days, about this storm. You might want to be careful. It looks like it's heading towards you. Then it veered to the south. Now it looks like when it did go through, it went closer to him. The point is, I said, be safe. People are praying for you. He goes, I know. He knows everybody's praying for him and his family. Pray for everybody down there. I said, were you able to get out? No, I missed my flight. No, he didn't really miss his flight. I think he's joking. He said it was windy, and me and Chris were chatting with him pretty late last night. I don't remember.
Way too late. Again, another 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, but I mean, he was still on, so it was okay, whatever it was. I think with him, it was like 10 o'clock. He was still chatting. But the heaviest part was supposed to hit 1, 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
But I got a message to him saying, is everything cool? You all right? I might have lost the power. That's 2 million people lost the power.
Yeah.
As soon as we know, we'll throw something out. Ask for his family is fine. But right now, no bad news. I think they're fine. I don't know. Wait a minute.
Marty, you have no sound.
I'm not talking.
Oh.
That's what happens when nothing comes out of your mouth. There shouldn't be any sound unless I pass gas. I mean,
You're late. And for me, you're like on a delay.
I know something's wrong. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris because I talk so much. I'm coughing. Go ahead.
Okay, you take over the board. Good morning, founders. Good morning, family. Good morning, Marty Garmo. I love you, brother. I want to say some prayers because I actually forgot a very important prayer. I also want to reach out to Theta King. She lost her brother yesterday. Theta, from on behalf of all the Onpassive family, our condolences to you. I want to say this. I forgot yesterday. I apologize to Red. His mother has an inoperable brain tumor. She's staying comfortable, but I ask that you pray for her. Listen, I see miracles every day, and I think a lot of these miracles are helping because people are praying. So shout out to Red's mom. We're going to send you a whole bunch of prayers, brother. I appreciate it. And I also want to talk to my Indian brothers and sisters. A great man also passed away yesterday, and I talked about him about a year and a half ago. Ratan Tata. This was, I'm going to say, he was just like Ash Mufareh. He was a humanitarian. He had things that were thrown against him, and he kept moving forward. He was very, very successful, not just for him, but for everyone that he brought with him. Another great man gone, but not forgotten. To all my Indian brothers and sisters, Ratan Tata, our condolences to your family. I believe in praying for everyone, people, even the people that don't like me. That's just how we do it. I also want to reach out to Marty. Talked about the subscribe thing, and it was kind of funny because the other day I clicked on a subscribe because I was looking at something on YouTube. This is cool. And as soon as I clicked on it, it said 99 cents a month. Now, you'll never see that in our channel. It is free. The gentleman that I talked to yesterday said, Mr. Chris, I can't afford it. And I didn't have no idea what he was talking about. What do you mean afford? Well, it costs money. No, it doesn't. I think they should word it differently. Register, but it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And I believe this is the most important YouTube channels to come to, because when things happen, we do pop on here. We also have our OES update back office. And sometimes he puts stuff and we might want to explain it, decode it, as we say, from the Ash Mufareh language, which is always a fun night, usually a long night. We had a late night last night. I'm going to give big credit to Marty DeGarmo. Excuse me, even though he doesn't like when I do it. He's been on the computer probably 17, 18 hours a day working on these videos. That's not a lie. I do a small percentage to help him because he's really smart on a computer. He's teaching and helping people how to do things every single day. So big shout out to you, brother. I love you, if I forgot to say that. And I appreciate all you do. A lot of things are being said out there again on the internet. And I'm going to reiterate, if you did not hear Ash Mufareh say it or see it in the updates, then ignore it. You don't need to share it to me. That should answer your question. Most of my questions come from India and Bangladesh, which is perfect. But I ask them to subscribe to our channel and get updates every day. You'd be amazed how many people in other countries have never even seen our lives or heard what we say, and they're asking me, what's the updates? I tell them, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and we're going to talk every single day. I know every night I say, last night I took a break. I said, I'm going to watch a movie. We were up to almost 3 o'clock in the morning again. And you say, what are you guys doing up so late? This guy to my right or left, whatever he is, he wants to make sure things get done for all of you to get out these videos, whether it's shine the light, appreciation, and we discussed this. Now, it's consuming to do each individual for thanking this beautiful company's CEO and this amazing tech team. So what I suggested to Marty last night, if you have a webinar, a group, and you're all on the panel, and you want to real simple say, we appreciate this amazing, unstoppable tech team and Ash Mufareh. Do it all together as a group. And I haven't really told Marty this yet, but we're going to send it to Marty, and he will put it. He's going to put it out there. This way we can cover everyone. Okay. A lot of people said, "Hey, I didn't get a chance to do that." If you know how much work Marty's doing, you understand why he'd be so overloaded. He wouldn't be able to keep up. We wouldn't hear him talking in the morning because his voice is going already. So again, if you hold a webinar, or you have a group of people that you want to take a big picture, put them all on the panel, and if you got two things saying thank you, it's easier just to say it as a group rather individual, but we'll get you on YouTube. Understand this. Yes, we are building our YouTube channels for a purpose, to get out to the world when I'm passive, but we're also wanting to show the people in Onpassive. And that's what shine the light and showing people's videos every single day is for. And anyone is welcome to share those videos and and get yourself out there. That's our whole main purpose right now. We said, let Ash do the hard stuff. We're going to do the fun stuff. And I know at 1:45 or 2:45 this morning, I was telling Marty, I'm really tired. I know you're tired. You need to get to bed. But there's a drive in him and Marty that keeps me going. So now I got to get up. Call me at 7:30 in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I'm just getting out of bed. And we're off at it again. So I just want to let everyone know that that guy next to me, who I love with all my heart and have a lot of respect for, he does sit in that chair all day and work on videos for all of us. So I do appreciate that. And I also do appreciate Ash Mufareh, because I know he's in a chair all day, but he's on the phone, computer. Not as much as Marty DeGarmo, but hey. And sometimes Marty will share something to him and he'll say, no. He actually catches mistakes, which probably why we were up so late last night. And if it wasn't for him catching those mistakes, we might have put something out. Not bad, just like a double or duplicate. So we do try to stay in contact with him at all times. And of course, we're all worried about him. Many questions, is Ash safe? As far as I know, a lot of people, like Marty said, lost power in Florida, millions of people. And it's a good chance he lost his power, but I'm almost positive he is safe. I talked to my personal family in Florida. They're doing great. I haven't heard any bad things yet. A gentleman asked me, Rick Ingram asked me, Chris, how's our Florida family? And as far as I know, I haven't heard nothing bad. They are all doing great. And I believe in the prayer that you guys were all saying, whether it was a half hour, every hour, minute, it does help. Right now, this world, as much as stuff that's going on, they need Onpassive. This world needs Onpassive. You could make fun of me for saying it, but there's got to be something eventually that comes in and says, we got to change things. We got to do it right. And that is Ash Mufareh and this amazing company we call Onpassive. And every single one of you that's got out and shared a post, talked about Onpassive. And it's an amazing company. It's going to do amazing things. It already has done amazing things just through the foundership and the hearts that's growing, the connections we've made to every single country. All right. To me, that's important. Turn on the news, I get depressed. I turn on Onpassive and my heart starts beating like Secretariat running the greatest race ever. So don't forget that. You are part of something. You are part of something that will be talked about for years and years and years to come, even after we're dead. Hate to say it that way, but that's pretty nice feeling. Okay. I put God first in everything I do. I made a post. I have 100% faith in God. Absolutely. I made a post last night. You know, like when you take a shower and they say, you're doing your rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I put that out there. I have 100% faith in Ash Mufareh. You can trust in him, repeat. And so many people responded. I'm like, oh, wow, that's great. So today's a good thing to say, repeat, repeat. I have faith in what Ash Mufareh is doing for us. I have faith that where we're going, that's going to change people's lives all over the world. My personal opinion, in a few years, you are going to see amazing things in this world because of Onpassive and what Ash Mufareh's vision and dream was. And I'm real excited about that. That's the honest to God truth. That's my opinion. I think it's your opinion. I see the people on here every single day coming back and watching our lives. But again, come to these channels, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to do that. And if you ever seen, click the subscribe button, whatever channel, and said, oh, it'll cost you $99. You let me know, because that's never going to happen. But we want to inform you of what's going on. We want to keep you excited. We want to show other founders in this company and bring them out. And I'll use an example again. When the deaf founders found, there's what I say, 70 million or 700 million, I can't remember, deaf founders in this world. Who do you think they're going to go to? Look at the country's numbers. That's why we want to show you. Okay. I live in the United States of America, Michigan. Do I want all Michiganders coming to me for Onpassive? Well, sure I do. But the people in India, Bangladesh, I want everyone in Australia. I had a wonderful conversation with Kerry. He called me from Australia. Let me know he's paying attention to Rel. He listens to me and Marty out of the blue. I'm talking to a guy in Australia. Pretty cool stuff. That's what this company has done. But we want everyone to take care of your community, your country, family, friends. That's what Onpassive is going to do. If you got a birthday today, there's a whole bunch, 10 of them. Happy birthday to you. Again, pray for Red's mom. Pray for her for comfort and Redford family. And Thena King, once again, our condolences for the loss of your brother. You will see him again. I promise you that. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Boom. Absolutely. Narelle, happy anniversary. The ticker's yours now. One thing I want to say, it is 20 minutes before 11, and there's one last thing I want to hit on, and this is endless, but I'd like to say it. Potential. The potential of Onpassive is unlimited. That's the way your mind should be and what you believe. It's unlimited. I'm going to give you just what I'm thinking, what I believe. 100% I believe this. Let's assume I have a product that I loved before I got here, and I would swear by it. I use it. I tried to market it. The company is an affiliate type business, but I never could. But I love it so much I'd like to share it. Okay, we're running. We're in the fast lane. We're in the power lane. We become the movers and the shakers of the industry. People are coming in. Why are they coming in? One is, I believe, customers and affiliates will come in because of this. It's finally a place where you can win. Potential, okay? I'm going back to potential. But I want you to picture you have something that you use, and let's say it's really good for covering scars or some kind of skin thing. And you have a picture where before and after, but you can't share it. It costs money. You don't know how. Let go of that. Let's say we're in the fast lane. We're movers and shakers. And you say, you know what? I'm going to put this product in the marketplace or e-commerce, whatever setup, and let's see how it does. Here's what I want to tell you. Right now, you could have the possibility of 1 million people walking by your store virtually inside. And they look at it And you do something really simple. You put 2 videos together, a couple testimonials from people you know, okay? You do it even if it's out external people you know, no big deal. And they see it. Well, I'd like to try that. Boom, they do it. You're not marketing. You just took something and put it in the store. Here's the cool thing about it. Your virtual little shop is sitting on a major highway. Now, you may not see it yet, but the traffic that's going to go by your store is going to increase daily. And do you think if you had a couple of people in a week or so that really like it and they say, I'm going to buy that? Why? Because we're all consumers. Now let's say one day with this magnificent dream team that joined Ash, now we have 10 million people in Onpassive. They're walking by that same shop, and let's say an average of X amount actually buy it per every 100. And you went from 100 to 10 million people walking by your shop. That's potential you didn't even plan on. It's potential you didn't even plan on. Another scenario, real quick. I'm just telling you what I believe 100%. A lot of big companies advertise right now, okay? Ford, Chevy, automotive, all of them, Nike, whatever, big dogs, big dogs. They spend millions and millions and billions of dollars on advertising. Why? They have the money, they have the resources, but the return on their advertising can be pretty nasty. I'll give you an example. You advertise on Google for clicks, right? So I'm advertising I'm advertising a car. I own a car dealership. 500 people come on, they click on it. 300 of them are 12-year-old kids. Whoever clicks it, you pay. You pay that advertisement. You pay per click. Imagine that a company comes in here and they know that their advertising dollar is being directed to consumers that have the resources, and we all buy things. I don't know about you. That company's going to jump in here. We will be CPR for companies that are in trouble. If they have a legit product that people like, they just get in the traffic. Now what happens, every time the company grows, their advertisement grows, your revenue grows, their revenue grows. Now they start buying traffic because one day we will become the hunted. What does Ash mean by that? One of the things I'm sure he means is when we get so big that you don't have to advertise for people to come, which will happen. How many times are you told you have to use Google to research? Never. Everybody does it. In fact, the biggest search engine right now for me is YouTube. Because not only do I find out what it is, I can watch it on a video. Does YouTube have to advertise? Absolutely not. We all know who they are. The day will come where we become the hunted in many ways. And I want to tell you something. If you believe in you and you work on you now, there'll be a day, this is my personal opinion, that people will come in and they're going to say, example, Robin Noble. She might have a couple of products that she likes and they go, hey, what's this product? Oh, is that one of the early bird people that were here from the very beginning? It means a lot. It's going to mean a lot. But what it really means is when somebody comes to you, stand tall, believe in what you're saying, believe in you. If you believe in you, they will pay more attention. I'm just telling you. A lot of people failed in MLM not because the product wasn't any good, or even if it was marked up too high. Your approach and the way you looked and the way you acted came across as, you don't trust you, you're not confident with you, why should they be? And you can read people. You can read people when they come in, and you know there's an MLM guy trying to sell you something that himself doesn't believe in it. He's looking at just to get money. I understand that. That's what business is. But in Onpassive, especially for founders, if you have something that's legit and you're already creating an income in Onpassive, and you have a side, they call it a side hustle. I don't like that word, but you have a side hustle that just runs organically. Like, you put it there and maybe once in a while drive traffic to that. Can you see the potential and the different streams of income? Imagine one day you have 1,000 customers that came to you and they buy every month. And there's 10 products. You don't pick up one more customer, but a new product comes out. And 50% of them buy that too. You just increased your revenue a lot. That's what you got to look at. But a lot of it has to do, especially if you're working with people or you're doing a little side thing, they're going to come in, and when they walk up to LC Patch, well, you were one of the original people. Yes, I was. Wow, that must be neat. It was phenomenal. I love the journey. So this company, this company's the best thing that ever happened to me. You talk with that, you feel like that, and mean what you're saying, people will listen. You build it, they will come. And I said this the other day, and I can say it again because we repeat everything. Look at the movie Field of Dreams. The family that built the baseball field and they put stands in could see it and believed it here and here. His brother-in-law comes up and says, "You got to sell this barn, man. You're in debt. You're going to lose everything. And you got this big open field. Nobody's there." And he said, "You don't see them? See what? You don't see the guys playing baseball? Nope. A lot of people are blind here and blind here. If you can know the potential and you see what's up, because here's what happened. Once one person saw it, if you look at the end of the movie, the very end of the movie, they show it's nighttime and the cars with the headlights are so long you can't even see the end of it. That's Onpassive. We're in the stands now. Most people say, "What a bunch of idiots." But one day, everybody's going to see what was built. And guess what? They will come. And because you stuck it out and you're one of the first people that believed when no one else did, they're coming. They will come. And they will see. And they'll see the players. They'll see the team. They'll see the company that Mr. Mufareh built. No joke. But they'll never be the one that set in the stand from the beginning. Never, ever. So that means something. And you should be proud of that. So keep that in your mind, that even though they can't, Ash was told, if you build it, they will come. His new dream team, they know this. That's why they joined him. My opinion, this is all my opinion. They listened to him, they saw what he wanted to do, and they know, they were told here and here, wow, if we build this, they're coming. They don't care what people think. They care what the reaction of the people. And I'm telling you, when they know that they can come to a company that's ethical, there's no hidden cost, they're not trying to get over on you, and that you could potentially make money for the first time in your life online, and there's no jumping over, jumping through hoops, faking it until you make it. You Ash build it, and they're coming. I'm just saying. And when they do, be ready. How do you be ready? Be 100% of who you are, John Barilla. Be 100% of who you are, Bitmata, Narelle, all of us, Marty DeGarmo, Chris. When I'm telling you, I'm telling me, Pam Turner, because when they come, they'll be as interested in that we were here from the beginning. They'll be more interested that we were here from the beginning, maybe, than we are. So it's being built. And one day the traffic's going to come, even if we don't pay for it. Imagine that. Traffic will come, and we didn't pay for it. It's because it was built right. It was built with heart, and people will know it, and they will come. Absolutely. I'm done chatting, and it's 9 minutes before 11. You want to add anything, Chris?
I love you all. It's coming. Bam.
Love you all. Thank you for coming. I know I preached on Thursday? Sometimes that happens. But I love you all, and I really want you, listen, even if I'm wrong, if it's 1/10 of what's going on in my crazy head, we're going to have a life we only dreamt of. Anyway, love you all, and we'll see you, the ones that like trivia, I'll see you tonight at 9:30.
One more thing. I want to remind everyone, last night, they fixed the log out issue where you can log out. Remember, when you turn on a faucet, it takes a while to get all the water out of the plumbing. Kind of look at it this way. Some people said, but clear your history, your cache. I see Nava was saying she couldn't do it. Refresh, reboot, and I promise you it'll work. But I think it took a day the other day to get everyone's OES up and running. So give it a minute. Everything will be fine. Ash has got this. You have my word on that. Marty DeGarmo, let's go fishing.
Closing thing. I just read Dolisa what she put. I will always, while in Onpassive, shine the light.
Yep.
The day will come, we'll be shining light on people that aren't in here yet. Don Parker, good morning. I see you all. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I mean that. It means a lot. And I'm watching the game. I can't wait till everybody comes and joins us.